In this video, I'm going to be going over all of these new all-time cards in NBA 2K23 Myteam. These will be coming out tomorrow in game, but they actually released them a day earlier on 2KDB because they are in actually the game, but you can't pull these cards in packs. You can only view them in the all-time domination, but there's going to be a card set called all-time, and it's going to have 450 cards, including all of the all-time players from each team. So if we look at the Cavs, for example, right, from LeBron, you can see this is going to be like the all-time Cavs team. Not really like their best 15 cards, but just going to be 15 cards on the all-time Cavs team that my team does have in game. So there's a Diamond Kyrie Irving, a Diamond Mark Price, and it's going to be the same thing for every single team in the game. So if you look at the Jordan Bulls, it's going to have Scottie Pippen, Derrick Rose, Dennis Rodman, Artis Gilmore. But now, how good are these cards actually going to be? I haven't checked this set out at all. All I saw on Twitter that a lot of people weren't happy with this. I haven't really looked at it, so I'm just going to look at it here, show you guys, and just tell you guys, what these cards do look like. Are they actually going to be decent cards, or are they just going to be kind of fodder and just like filler cards? So first off, I guess we'll look at Jordan. 6'6" shooting guard. Obviously, we know that's going to be his height. Little bit low speed. I mean, this is a dark matter card. Only has 17 Hall of Fame badges, which is already super low for a dark matter. Does he have any good animations? Wow, his jump shot's on normal timing. So normal timing MJ, pro escape. So these are just like base cards basically. Are these just base cards? Because like even if you look at the elemental, his stats are pretty much perfect. At least he's got like the tray escape, jump shot on very quick timing. So are these just like base cards, I guess, like the all-time cards? I wasn't really expecting, because I think on Wednesday we got like shown the graphic that these cards were going to be in the game. I had no expectation that these were actually going to be like elite level cards. I just wasn't sure like how they're actually going to work. So if I look at like Miami Braun, only gonna have 11 Hall of Fame badges. They actually made him 6'8" at small forward. Stats like a 62 steals, 52 block for a LeBron card. Jump shot going to be on normal timing. So these cards are just going to be like base cards, filler cards, whatever you want to call them. So don't expect like, anybody in here to really be actually usable card. Like if you look at a Dark Matter Kareem, he has a 36 3 ball. I mean, if you're looking for an inside center, I guess he's okay, but yeah, these cards really, okay, so these cards aren't going to be great. See, I wasn't sure if that, and I just want to update you guys and just show you guys these cards in the game, because for me, I just woke up and I had no idea these cards were actually on the database. I just literally woke up, saw Twitter, saw the database, and I was like, what the hell are these 450 cards doing here? So I thought I'd just go over them with you guys. I thought some of them might have been a little bit better and actually worth going over, but unless there's like some hidden gems in here that maybe we can find, I don't really think there's going to be anybody in here really using. I guess it is somewhat cool that cards like, I don't know, is there any cards in here that don't have an opal yet in game that just got their first opal? I mean, probably none of the top names, because all the top names already have their opals in dark matters. But like, yeah, I mean, Oscar Robertson, he already has a dark matter. Steph Curry, obviously, like, does he at least have his jump shot on very quick timing? Like, Curry's only got his release on normal timing. So I mean, like, the thing is, I think they should have made these cards a little bit better. Now, I don't think these cards should be like, and I want you guys to let me know your opinions on the cards if you've looked at them or just looking on them at this video. Let me know your guys' opinions, what you guys think they should have done with the all-time cards. I don't think they should have made them like, top level dark matters. Every single card is souped out in the set, because that's not really what this set is for. It's just to be like a base set kind of. That's the way that I'm looking at it, just as a base set. Kind of like that, I think it was from season 3, like the New Year's resolution, or not the New Year's resolution, it was the one where the Christmas thing that they gave like all the all-time players like rubies and sapphires. It's kind of like that, where I don't expect any of these cards to be that good, but I think they should be a lot more usable in game, right? Like they don't need to soup them out. Like if you go to the Cavs LeBron, right, he should have 25 30 Hall of Fame badges, make him his proper height, 6'9", just give him good stats. Put his release timing on, very quick timing. Don't give him the Cal Corver base, and leave his dribble sigs, right? He's not going to be a good small forward card because of his sigs, but at least he's going to play somewhat like a LeBron card in game. If you look at Kareem, the other dark matter already has a 3 ball, so this one should at least have a 3 ball, and that's pretty much all you got to do. Like, just give him a 3 ball, maybe put his release on very quick timing, and then call it a day, right? You don't need to soup these cards out, but like 6 Hall of Fame badges, I'm just saying, like, I do like the idea. Once again, I feel like my team this year has done a lot of pretty good ideas. they just don't execute them that well. Like, I think this could have been a really cool idea for people that can't afford the, you know, Dark Matter Reams. They can't lock in that Brachiobuster set, or they can't afford the Dark Matter LeBron or the Hero MJ, or, you know, all these expensive cards in the game. I like the concept of this. I just don't like how these cards are basically unusable, like a Kevin Durant Opal card with 0 Hall of Fame badges. So now, like, if your favorite player is Kevin Durant, you just load up the game and you want to buy Kevin Durant. First of all, he's only 6'9", where I think on his Dark Matter he's actually 6'10". Yeah, so like, if you want to load up the game and use a Kevin Durant card, you can't even use this one because he's basically unusable. Jump shot on normal timing, you know, his SIGs are normally, you know, these are the normal SIGs he gets, so at least he has okay SIGs. But like, 0 Hall of Fame badges, like, if your favorite player is Kobe, right, and you want to use an affordable Kobe card, I mean, like, he's just not that good. Like, jump shot, I guess, is on quick. I mean, he might be one of the better ones, I guess, because at least his jump shot's on quick timing. He's got the D-book size up, which is okay. His stats aren't, like, god-awful. He's got 11 HOFs, all Hall of Fame shooting, or all hot zones. But it's like, I like the fact that these aren't like god tier cards. I don't think these should have been god tier cards where they're all like better than their previous Dark Matters, or they're all better than their previous Galaxy Opals. I don't think it should have been like that personally, but I think these cards should have been made usable, right? Because they're the top all-time players of all time, right? People, if they're casuals and they just load up the game, or, you know, you just want to use your favorite card, I think you should be able to load up a game, right? Like, if you want to use a Vince Carter and you don't want to pay, like, you know, the 300 KMT or his Dark Matter. Now, there is a Galaxy Opal you could go for, but let's say you want like a cheap Vince Carter for like 10,000 MT, you know, your favorite player's Vince. I feel like you should have somewhat of a usable Vince Carter, and this just isn't a usable Vince Carter compared to the other, you know, top tier, not even top tier shooting guards, but just compared to the budget shooting guards that go for 5,000-10,000 MT are going to be like 10 times better than this Pink Diamond Vince. So let me know in the comment section down below your guys' opinions, your thoughts on this. Me personally, I think it's a cool idea. I like the concept that we're getting 450 new cards in the game, and it's going to be all-time players from each single squad. So that means every single team is going to get pink diamonds, opals, you know, just a lot of new cards in the game. I think is always good for the mode, but they just made them basically unusable, which I wasn't expecting them to be god tier cards. Like I mentioned, I wasn't expecting, you know, all of these cards to be like as good as their previous opals or Dark Matters. Like, I'm not expecting them to give us a LeBron that's on this all-star 1 level, or the all-star of the playoff. I'm not expecting them to make him souped out, but just put his release timing at least on quick timing, you know, give him better stats, like 52 block, 62 steal. Just way too low for a LeBron card, where it basically feels like he's unusable in game. So let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Once again, I think it's a cool concept. I just think these cards should have been a lot better and a lot more usable. Will it really matter in the long run? I mean, I wasn't expecting these cards to really be anything too crazy. I'll just scroll down just while I talk a little bit more, just so you guys can like look through every single card. But yeah, none of these guys are going to be usable. Like, if I look at Dominique Wilkins, jump shot on normal timing, you know, pro size up, pro dribble sig, like, none of these guys are going to be good. I did see a Giannis that could play shooting guard, but once again, jump shot going to be on normal timing. I mean, he might be somewhat usable in game. 69 3 balls low, but he might be somewhat usable just because he can play the 2. He might be a little bit glitchy in that sense, but yeah, once again, none of these cards are really going to be that great. But the thing that I'll say is, I do like the fact that we're getting new cards in the game. I think that's always a good thing. But yeah, I don't know. Just me personally, I think it's a cool concept executed poorly. And that's pretty much the definition of 2K23, especially with the trophy case. But let me know your guys' thoughts on this. I don't think it's going to be a terrible thing. I wasn't really expecting these guys to be any good anyway. Just think it could be a little bit better. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.